So we have positive and negative emotions. Obviously, we want to stay with the positive ones and stay away from the negative ones if we're going
Once.
to, get the best out of life and get the best out of the emotions. One of those good emotions is being happy,
Right.
right? If you're sad, you're not going to be able to you're not going to earn money. Sadness work with, does not help you in making money.
Right.
Happiness does. And happiness is a choice, right? I was chatting with someone because I posted something on joy earlier on this morning on Facebook. And someone I believe is in India, which we're chatting together, and he had said something and I had to just uh, correct. And this was the quote. That first was the quote I replied in, and I ended up posting it also widely. Is the fact that happiness is a choice. I am not happy because of what I have. I am happy because I decide to be
To be
happy.
happy. Mm-hmm.
If you don't decide to be happy, there's nothing you will get in life that will make you happy. Even if they make you president, you will still not be happy. Because happiness is a sense that everything is not okay. And in this life, there will always be a reason that everything is not okay.
Right.
Even if you live in America, there'll be the sense, oh, I don't have the right house, I don't have the
Right.
right baby, oh, I
Right.
don't have a girl, my
Mm-hmm.
husband is
I don't have a
six
boy.
six not.
I don't
I
have
mean,
a boy.
I don't have a boy. I mean, there's every reason not to be sad. Oh, I'm living in this place. There's no snow. Oh, it's too hot. It's too cold. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. There's always a reason to be sad.
Yeah.
you know, you can always find a reason to be sad. So
Yeah.
happiness has nothing to do with what you have or what you don't have. It's a decision. You decide to be happy or not happy.
That's true.
So you decide to be content with
With
what
what
you
you have.
have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You decide to see yourself in the right light, that this is me. I am happy with me. I
Right.
might not be the best. I may not be where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. And
Used
I'm
to
on
be.
my journey to where I want to be.
To be.
Right? So I'm happy. I'm happy the fact that I'm even trying, that I'm alive. I'm happy. I woke up. I'm not in the hospital. I'm happy.
Ma-
That also ties to being grateful, right?
Yes.
Gratitude
Yes.
brings about happiness.
Happiness. Yeah.
Yeah. Happiness leads to gratitude also, So it's a choice. And when you're happy, then it affects every area of your life,
Yeah.
right? And that happiness helps you in earning money, right?
Yes.
Because it stirs up the right energy, it stirs up the right power, it affects your perception, it affects the way you see things, it gives you the ability to not be in a hurry,
Right.
it stabilizes you. It doesn't cause you to be running after the Joneses. Oh,
Right.
my neighbor just bought a new car. Oh, we need to buy that car.
That
Oh,
comes.
our car is just 1 year. It's 1 year old. It's already getting old. Oh, new model has come out. Oh, look at them. When you're happy, it stabilizes everything about you. So you know
Right.
that your happiness has nothing to do with the fact that I have a 2023 model. Oh,
Right.
my own door car opens upwards or downwards. Your happiness is not dependent on external things. So you're
That
not
things.
being controlled by those things there, right? Your
Right.
control is internal, not external, right? And that stabilizes you as far as earning money is concerned, right? Yeah. But unfortunately, if you have sadness, then you are looking for things to make you happy. So you are
Yeah.
chasing shadows. Oh,
Yes.
you think that having a Benz will make you happy, so you buy a Benz. You bought a Benz, but your Benz is 200 and 2005, and the 2023 has come out. So your happiness is gone because you don't have the latest Benz. So you buy 2023 Benz. Oh, but there's something called Jaguar. Is Jaguar not better than Benz? You go and buy Jaguar. If you're sad, you can never be content because you're always chasing shadows, right? You're chasing people around you. All right, they have a new wristwatch, they have a new phone. Apple has brought another one. Oh, the camera is better on the latest phone. You're going to be chasing shadows. And you're not going to meet your goals, right? If you're hungry, also,
Right.
it destabilizes you. Your anger is not a steady state, right? If you're fearful, obviously, everything that's done out of fear, it doesn't end well, right?
Right.
So you want to steer yourself towards faith, steer yourself towards happiness, steer yourself towards being grateful, and you have the right emotions that will help you, as far as money is concerned,
Right.
right? And some of this come from being aware, right? Because sometimes we have some emotions around us that, we've gotten so used to them that we think that they are normal, and they're affecting us
Right.
in ways that we don't know how bad they're affecting us,
Right.
but we think it's normal. Whereas then they are killing us, you know. Yeah. So there's a need to be aware of all the negative emotions in our life, and just say bye-bye to them.
Right.
Welcome the positive emotions in our life. You know, uh, I am very conscious of any witchcraft spirit around me, and I've grown being subjected to witchcraft, you know what witchcraft is, right?
Yes. Yes.
Witchcraft, people imposing their own will
On their own
upon
will.
you.
Yeah. Upon you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And have had enough of that is that's not helped me. So I'm very conscious of
Yes.
it. I'm very anti witchcraft. If I see someone that's trying to impose anything on me, I'm going to fight that person to the last. I'm
Right.
not going to
Right.
allow my
Right.
emotions to be troubled because someone is trying to make me what I'm not.
What you're
You
not.
know,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, you need to be conscious of that because people typically would want to put you in their small box,
Right.
right? When you are yourself, they feel that you are a threat, so they try to talk you down so that you can fit their small box because they want to put in their small box so they can control you. You know,
Right.
so yeah, so we all need to mature to the place where we don't allow people, push us around and try to fit us into a small box, because when we do that, then we get limited in life. We don't live up to all that God has for us. So we want to be fit conscious and want to be, uh, you know, conscious of the negative, such that we don't allow them control us. I mean, conscious of the positive, such that we open the door for them in our life. And like we said, one of the key things is to be grateful. I mean, I've come to the place where I see life, the way life is. I don't read too much life. I'm grateful that I'm alive today because I could have been dead, right? I could have
Right.
been dead. So every minute that I have, I'm grateful for, right? I'm not trying to be protective of anything because I'm only alive because of God. With all the troubles I've been through, depression, all of that, I should be dead, but I'm
Right.
not. I'm alive. So I'm not chasing after anything. I'm not chasing after the latest car. I would love to have it, but it doesn't determine my happiness. My
Right.
happiness is that I'm just alive. I'm grateful for
Right.
the second I have, to live. I'm grateful for friends. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for my children, my wife. Have a roof over my head. I have the basic things in life. So that's what gives me joy. That's where I define my happiness by. Not in competing with anybody. It's having my own goals, my own vision, and walking that route, so that helps. One of the things I've said severally also is when I started this farm business, you know, I had to create or frame it in such a way that it would give me the right emotions, right, for making money. And that is by tying it to develop the village that were there, right? So when I see myself pursuing to make the money back, I'm seeing what I plan to use it for. The lives that are going to be blessed. But I'm going to make money, no doubt. But you see, me, just when I say about me, it doesn't evoke the joy, the happiness that I need that will make me be able to put all my energy to do it. So I have to give myself a higher purpose for doing it. That higher purpose drives me, right? So I'm not doing it just for making money, right? And like I say again, I don't really need it if it's talking about money, right? I'm an employee, right? I'm a salaried employee, right? So I don't really need it in the word need. Nor do I need to accumulate what I don't need, So I have to give a definition around it. And that definition is what gives me energy to pursue it. Why? Because I see, what it will bring about, So that's just part of being of consciousness, being aware and managing your emotions, around money.